Okay. So I just realized that the picture this just took was for the thumbnail, I guess. Was not a good picture. Today has been a funny day. Today has been a funny day. Welcome to Within Wednesdays. My name is Angelique, and today is the day that I ask you, as I ask myself, what's going on in there? And today, my mom said I had something on my face. I tried to wipe it off. You can still kind of see it. Don't know what it is. In any case, I was going to ask the question today. Do you know what you want? And then, I had this whole like kind of list of things that I was going to go into, after that question, like I do with my videos. If you watch my content, of course you do. If you're watching this, hello, of course you watch my content. You know how Within Wednesdays work. And then I was just like, today's been a day. I kind of just want to sit here and talk and not edit because it's late. And I got stranded at Office Depot, well, technically a Courtyard by Marriott Hotel, because one of the belts slipped off of the car. And she's fine. Other than that, I think it just needs to get the pop back on. So, bless, still functioning. But there's been this, I just want to share this because I have matured as a human being, and I've learned that everything that I receive may not be exclusive. So I just want to share this because this might not be my message. This might be for somebody out there that is meant to hear it. And they are like very kind of specific coincidences, but at the end and the gist of it, the whole point is that something has changed, is changing. Bless Chamomile tea, girl, yes. However you pronounce your name, you beautiful black woman. I'm so proud of you. I think it was an excellent move. But aside from that, heck, it might have something to do with that. I really don't know. Like I said, I am mature rate. I have not fully matured, I guess I would say. But words that came to me today were moving home and express. And also, there's a cat that we often see each other in the mornings when I wake up. And she was sitting on the front porch today when my mom went to go get the mail. She didn't actually go out to get the mail, but the cat was just chilling there. And I was like, oh, hey, babe. And I was like, oh, this reminds me of my Stormy. Was my cat that I rescued during a storm. And yeah, she had my heart for some time. And then it started to rain. And then it started to thunderstorming. So I was like, I hope she's okay. Both of them, honestly. But just like I said, the gist of that, the point of that is I feel like something is coming or has come. And I just wanted to share that. That's pretty much it in regards to that. And I will go back into my point because I do like a good segue. But do you know what you want? And not just like in life or from life. Do you know what you want to put out in life? Do you know what you want your life to be like? Do you know the type of energy that you want in your space? Today, like I said, I got stranded at Office Depot, and my mom's friend, I got a story about that, but my mom's friend accidentally went to Home Depot instead of Office Depot. And I just thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. Cause I'm standing there waiting. My mom was like, "Do you see a red car? She's in a red four-door. Do you see it? Do you see it?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't see any red cars. I see a red van, but that's about it." And and then I'm like standing on the curb, minding my own business. And I look down at my phone at this message and it says, she went to Home Depot. And I just burst, burst into laughter. I was like, of course. Of course she went to Home Depot. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. And I'm the one stranded. So if it's not funny to me, it's gonna be funny to somebody else. You heard me? And that's kind of what I mean. Do you know what you want? Like, do you want to have a good day? Do you want to enjoy your present experience? Do you want to get through your situation in peace? Do you know what you want? And she was driving me home. She was like, "Y'all must have thought I was stupid or something." I was like, "No, honey, not at all." I was like, "Of course it was something like this because my mom didn't give her the address. She just told her where it was." I'm like, "Y'all folks got to start using technology because it helps with these, telephone mishaps." I just thought it was so funny. And it just gave me some nice time to stand outside and, just enjoy the day. And while it wasn't raining out and while the sun was out. Um, and yeah, and she was driving me back, and then we were back, and I'm playing cards with my mom. I posted about that on my Instagram stories. If you saw that, pulled out a pretty spectacular move there. I do say so myself. Um, and she was talking to the lady's daughter. Excuse me, I just ate. I just ate. And she was like, "Today has been a shit day." I was like, "Whoa." My mom was like, "Oh, cursing." I was like, "Dang, what happened?" And yeah, she was just like, at first it was this and it was that, and then it was your daughter, and then it was this, and then she was like, Satan just came in through the front door. And I was like, "Did you tell Jesus? Did you tell Jesus? Did you call security? Did you call somebody to tell him get him on out of there? Because not today, Satan, not today." And that just kind of really sunk in that question for me today. So do you know what you want? Because I had a pleasant day today. I realized that I still have some work to do with properly sizing my prints. Maybe the prints that I'm doing need to be done a different way. I'm having all these different kind of like business ideas. I was supposed to talk with my bestie today. We're supposed to have a business meeting, but she had a migraine. I hope you're feeling better, Mimi. I love you. Um, but yeah, so I was like, I had a pretty good day today. And then she was telling me about all the things that she wasn't telling me, she was telling my mom. I was just hearing. And she was just like, yeah, this and that. I was just like, what good thing happened today? Did you want something positive to happen today? Do you want to look on the bright side of things? Like, what do you want? What do you want? And so, yeah, that was a question for today. And I also just want to add this little note to anyone who might be listening. I think that that's something that, and this is going to get kind of spoopy. I feel like I can say spoopy. We're in August. It's almost October. It's basically Halloween. Like, okay, spoopy. So it's kind of spoopy, but I feel like when people come into interaction with me, or when there's some sort of crossing of paths or energy exchange or etc., that they tend to go through some things. And I was listening to this Abraham Hicks uh, chat, and they were saying that when you become aware of vibration and you become aware of being in tune, basically, uh, that there's this shift that happens with you where you notice things when they aren't in alignment, and it's just kind of like you feel like all hell is breaking loose, like you feel like heaven has just opened the floodgates and you're just like, what is happening? And I feel like people kind of have that when they come into sort of engagement with me. Um, and this isn't something I've ever really talked about, I don't think. So thanks for listening. Um, but I want to say that there are some people where this doesn't happen. There are some people where they are very sure about what they want. They are very confident in their energy and themselves, and things happen. Things may happen. Things happen to all of us, and that's where it just becomes like coincidental. Um, and we all choose how we want to go through them. Once again, do you know what you want? And those people, I feel like they tend to have an easier time. I feel like they tend to have an easier time with this. Uh, and just like a very, once again, spoofy example, I was DMing Trey Melvin. Um, I had told him that I really connected to something he said in one of his videos, one of his live streams, talking about his music. And he was basically saying that artists create things, and sometimes they don't know why they were created until it happens upon them that they find out. And that touched me really deeply. So I DM'd him, and he's a sweetheart. He is a sweetheart. He made time for that, and I showed him some of my work, and then he offered. Uh, he asked to put it on his timeline. Never did, and no shade, no tea, honey. I deleted it off my own time. So I was like, I don't know about this one. That first one might be cursed. Don't look at it too long. Don't. You might want to put a warning over it before you put it on your timeline or something. My guy, I just I'm not sure about that one. But I think I fixed it. I think I got instruction on how to fix it, so it's okay now. And then a few weeks later, he got into a quite violent car accident, and his soulmate had transitioned in that car accident. And I was just like, ooh. And just bless his heart. He is so strong. He is such a strong spirit. He is such a strong being. And I'm just glad that he is able to be here and help spread the memory of his soulmate and be in tune with her. He said she's still here. I was like, okay, for sure. Y'all are just hanging out forever now. You feel me? And it really just is like, and some people might see that as like delusion, or they don't believe in that stuff or whatever. But it's like, what do you want? You know? What do you want in your life? What are you trying to attract to your life? What do you want your experience to be like? That's what his experience is. My experience is that it as it is because I knew what I want, and it's just constantly like a fluctuating thing. And I was listening to the Imagine Con, whatever con webinar thing um, that Lily did a few weeks back. They just posted the re recording today, And I was listening to it, and she was talking about Will Smith and how he is a firm believer that your why is continuously cycling, and that's what keeps his energy and his motive going. And I was like, "You right." Well, he right. I guess you right, Will Smith. Will Smith, you right. Um, and then she said that he always seems excited about everything. And then I thought about that red table talk, and I was like, mm, maybe, maybe in a sense, it was a passionate conversation. But yeah, that is the question for today. This is long enough. And it's not gonna be edited. This is live. You can check me out on Twitch. I'm gonna be there in the morning, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna be working on some art stuff. I am doing some fun things that I'll talk about tomorrow on the stream with regards to that. You can follow me on the socials uh, at underscore I'm Angelique on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And I got a Facebook page, backslash forward slash um, Angelique's Art Shop, perhaps. I'm still getting things together. I hope you appreciate this real time rawness because, and I don't just mean this video, I mean the me building my life and my process of becoming a world renowned artist and designer and just all around creator of light and share of stories in this world, because I'm really out here trying to figure it out. And you're seeing every single bit of it. But yeah, follow me on the socials. Hit me up. Feel free to DM me anything that you want to share. Any thoughts you had about today, I'll type it in the chat. Do you know? I guess I can start doing that. What? Huh, bro? Do you know what you want? Start typing things into the comments. I learned something very interesting today that I kind of already knew about socials, but I'm not going to even talk about it today. Like I said, we got to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And the reason that I do that is because my mom uses the internet for work. She is off tomorrow, but she is going to probably be on it playing games or looking at houses or something. I don't know, cars. So so yeah, I'll talk about that all on stream tomorrow. If you're interested, if you stay to watch this whole thing, you are top notch. You are the bee's knees. You are the cherry on the sundae. And I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Have a beautiful, wonderful night. I will see you on Monday. I'm tired.